What's good, y'all? In this video, we're going to be continuing on the career of Dell Pierce. We are going to finish out his career and see if he becomes a Hall of Famer. Now, if you guys are confused and you're like, who the hell is Dell Pierce? In the description right now, the top link is the link to the original first part 1 of Dell Pierce. When we drafted him, we selected him as our guy and went through the beginning of his career. Spoiler alert, he's pretty fucking good. If you haven't watched that, go check that out, then come back to here so you know everything he's done so far. So as you guys see right here, here we are with Dell Pierce at a nice 24 years old, already a 95 overall, 24 badges. He's got a bunch. His award history right here as a recap of last video. So he just won the championship and the Finals MVP, as long as Western Conference Finals MVP. He's a 3-time All-Star, All-NBA first, second, and third team. He just climbed the rank each year. Also an all-defensive team. So right now we're looking for him to win that MVP and that Defensive Player of the Year. He's a 7'3" center, super dynamic. He can finish, he can shoot, he can play make, he can rebound, defend, everything you want in your player. He got that, and he's 7'3". If we're looking here at his stats, you see they just keep going up and up and up. He had a great breakout scoring year this past year. He always can rebound the ball, always can pass the ball, steal, blocks, everything. Like I said, he's a very dynamic player. But yeah, he's on the Thunder. He's a free agent right now, so I don't really know what's going to happen with him, if he's going to resign, if he's going to leave, go to a different team, whatever. But we're just going to simulate, put everything on auto, and just see what my man Dell can do. Alright, here in free agency, our man Dell is a restricted free agent, and he has 9 offers. If we look here, the 76ers offered him a big bag, and so did the Pelicans. Both those teams would be pretty good for him to go to. And then a bunch of teams are just offering him little, small little deals that really aren't much. Like I said, though, he is a restricted free agent, so he probably will be coming back. And he does come back, and the Thunder also signed LaMelo Ball, so that's crazy. So here we are in player progression going into year 5 for Mr. Pierce. He's up to a 96 overall now. He's hunting that 99. I would love to see him at that 99. I don't really know what happened with LaMelo Ball. It said we signed him, and then we just didn't. Instead, it looks like we signed Christian Wood, which doesn't really make much sense. Our star players are center, and they signed a center. Nonetheless, though, yeah, his 96 overall, 25 badges. Let's get into the season. So I know I said I wasn't going to do anything, but our starting point guard was a 73, and we didn't have any other point guards left on the roster. So I'm going to be trading Christian Wood since our best guy is a center. There's no need to have a great backup center. For 2 point guards, J.R. Maguire, he's going to, I guess, be our starting point guard. Looks like he can shoot and defend, which is really all we need. We got Josh Giddey for playmaking. And then Tyus Jones will be coming back to us on in the trade to be our backup point guard still. So this will be our team going into year number 5 for Dell. He is the best player on the team by a decent margin. I also didn't realize we don't have a really good small forward. So this team, they didn't do good at free agency or this offseason at all. We got a lot worse. Nonetheless, though, Dell is still here, Chet is still here, and Josh Giddey are still here. We got a big 3. Hopefully Dell can lead us to the promised land. Dell Pierce is an all-star starter with his teammate Josh Giddey. LaMelo Ball wins MVP. Dell is still chasing that. Emmanuel Dupin, Rookie of the Year. Kevin Miles, 6th man. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. He's on the Celtics now. It looks like he's wearing number 0, so I guess Tatum is not there anymore. Wayne Wright, the 4th, wins Most Improved, with Lucas, Coach of the Year. Another All-NBA first team for Dell, and the Thunder are the 2 seed. We ended up winning 58 games. And Dell led the team in scoring, having an amazing season yet again. Career high in scoring, putting up 26 a game, 12 rebounds, 7.5 assists, a steal and a half, almost 2 blocks, and his efficiency is going up. He still has not reached his rookie year efficiency, which is a little concerning, but he is definitely making it there. He's going up and up. He's up to 48% from the field and 41% from 3, which is very, very, very good, and a career high in free throw percentage. So hopefully he just keeps going up and up. Going up against the Lakers in this first round. Let's just sim this round. And, oh, they went up 2-0, but we come back and win in 6. Now the Pelicans. The Pelicans did offer him a contract this year, but we win in 7. Oof, let's see what happened in Game 7. 43 from Josh Giddey. But Dell also put up a great performance, putting up 26, 7, 12, 3 steals, and a block. He put up efficient numbers, too. That's crazy. Good game, Dell. And we are in the conference finals going up against the one-seeded Memphis Grizzlies with a clean sweep. Dell Pierce with his second Western Conference MVP. It's 2 in a row for him now. Those are fantastic numbers. Luka on the other side wins. He's on the Heat now. That's interesting. Well, going up against Luka is a little tough. I do know that. So hopefully we can, go up on him. But it doesn't look like it. We're down 3-1. And we fight back. Game 7? Nah, we don't. Luka wins Finals MVP. In the elimination game, Dell did his thing, man. 23, 12, and 9. Almost a triple-double. It's not much you can really ask for. In the whole playoffs, he averaged 23, 10, and 7. Stealing a block and a half on there. His efficiencies were really, really good. He's made it to the finals twice now in his career. Hopefully he can win some more rings. Player progression for Dell does not see him going up in any overalls. He's only 25, so he could still go up. But he's still at a 96 after this year. His mid-range goes up and playmaking goes up. But like I said, overall stays the same. Let's get into this next season. Dell is now a 5-time All-Star with another All-Star starter appearance. He has finally done it. MVP for Dell Pierce. Fantastic to see. He put up 27 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists, almost 2 steals, and a block and a half. The efficiency isn't the best he's ever done, but nonetheless, it's a career high in points. I think maybe even rebounds too. So it is definitely a career high in points. It's close to being a career high in rebounds. His assists are still up. Like I said, the efficiency isn't the best. Honestly, this is probably not his best season. It's his best scoring season for sure. I would say his best season is this 26-27 season. The efficiency was good. It was great rebounding, great assisting. The points were still up there too. I think this is when he won his first championship. But he won his MVP a few years later. Hopefully he can win the next championship. Trae Young is now a 6th man in Washington. Ben Ware, Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah, Billy Donovan, shout out him, Coach of the Year. Of course, MVP Dell Pierce, All-NBA First Team. And he also made All-Defensive Second Team. In Dell's MVP season, he did lead the Thunder to the first seed, winning 62 games. We already saw his stats with the MVP award, so let's just get right into this. Sim the play-in, sim this first round. Let's win this championship, boys. We get out of there in 5 against the Trailblazers. Now going up against the Hawks, get out of there in 5. A rematch of the Grizzlies from last year. We beat them last year, though. Get out of there in 6. DeJounte Murray on the East wins Conference Finals MVP. And Dell make that 3 in a row. 3 finals appearances, 3 Western Conference Finals MVPs. Whoa, crazy voice crack right there. Alright, his 3rd finals appearance. Can he win his 2nd ring? Doesn't look like it as he goes down 2-0. Wins this 3rd. Alright, yeah, about tied 2-2. He wasn't going down like that. Ooh, force a game 7, Dell. Damn. Gets eliminated in 6 by DeJounte Murray. That's tough, man. In the elimination game, put up a crazy game, bro. 32, 22, and 12. Stealing a block. He did not shoot the ball well from 3. Not at all. But overall, a fantastic game from him. He was impacting the game crazily. I mean, when Kelly Oubre, how old is he at this point? 33-year-old Kelly Oubre is your 2nd leading scorer. It's probably not a good sign. He had a great game, don't get me wrong. But we definitely need more from Josh Giddey. And Chet only 8 points, not it. This is kind of scaring me. Dell is still a 96 overall for the 3rd year in a row now. I was really hoping he would hit that 99 threshold, but it doesn't look like he will. He might be capped out at this 96 overall. Ever since I put everything on automatic and gave the reins back to Sam Presti, this team has been going downhill, I'm not going to lie. We don't have the best rotation going on. It's really just Dell, Chet, and Josh Giddey. They're really killing it right now, and everyone else is just here. Hopefully Dell can just keep his great performance up and, really solidify himself as one of the best. Dell is just racking up these All-Star starter appearances. All-NBA First Team for Dell yet again, and All-Defensive Second Team for Dell as well. We did end up being the 2 seed, and we won 55 games. It's really just been back and forth for the 1 and 2 seed with us and Memphis. Dell is still leading his team in points per game, even though they are dropping down a little bit. Down to 24 points per game, 14 rebounds, 9 assists. That's a career high, I believe. Yeah, career high in assists this year with 9. Almost 2 steals, almost 2 blocks. His efficiency isn't the best still, but, I mean, I don't really know, honestly. I don't know where I was going with that. His assists are up, which I really love to see, but points down. Hopefully he turns it up in the playoffs. Let's simulate this play-in going up against Minnesota in the first round. Let's breeze by them, please. Don't breeze, but we get it done in 7. In Game 7, Dell puts up a clutch performance, putting up a triple-double, 36, 18, 13, a steal, and 4 blocks. Again, the efficiency isn't the best, but, I mean, insane stats. Now, in the second round, we're going up against the 3-seeded Portland Trail Blazers, and we get out of there in 6 to, yet again, for this got to be like the 3rd or 4th time in a row, go up against the Memphis Grizzlies, and we do win, and I think that was 6. Dell, another Western Conference Final MVP, putting up insane stats. Going up against the Wizards here in the finals. They had Trae Young. I wonder who they're starting. All right, I guess Trae Young is still starting for them now again. He's still 90 overall. That one year he came off the bench was just a fluke, I guess. But this is a really good team because they got Shea, who could have his revenge against us. They also have Jonathan Kuminga, who's an 89 overall, and Ben Ware. He's been Defensive Player of the Year a whole bunch. Hopefully Dell can really show him what's up, that he is the best center in the league. Let's go through this though. Very good game, very good team. So hopefully we can battle here, and we're up 2-0. We're up 3-0. I was about to say that'd be crazy if we clean sweep them. Get it done in 5. Dell wins his second ring and his second Finals MVP. He averaged a triple-double in this Finals, putting up 26, 15, and 10.5 with 2 blocks, shooting it fantastically. Yeah, I think it's safe to say Dell will officially be a 96 overall at his max until he starts regressing. His mid-range still goes up a little bit, but just not overall-wise. I'm pretty sure he's going to be stuck here at that 96. And this team overall is not looking good at all. Besides our big 3 right here of 90 overalls, we don't have anyone that's at least an 80 overall on the team. So Dell's going to have to really carry here if he wants to, keep winning these championships. Did y'all expect anything else? Dell Pierce, all-star starter. LaMelo Ball on the Magic now wins MVP. Brandon Roberts, Rookie of the Year. Jaden Ivey is a 6-man in Detroit, I guess. Ben Ware, yet another Defensive Player of the Year. Stevie Townsend, Most Improved. All-NBA first team for my man Dell. 2 seed yet again, and we won 53 games this year. This year, Dell was the second leading scorer on the team. He put up 24 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, a steal, and a block. His efficiencies are back up. Is that a career high in 3-point? Nah, his rookie season, he was just so efficient, it's going to be hard for him to get some career highs. It is a career high in free throw percentage, though. He was knocking them down. Overall, pretty good efficiency, great stats. Let's get into the playoffs. Going up against the New Orleans Pelicans in this first round. I want to win back-to-back chips with Dell, man. I really do. On to the Utah Jazz, who eliminate us. This is the first time we got eliminated, besides, obviously, the finals in a few years. What happened in this elimination game? Dell, he just wasn't shooting the ball like that, man. I mean, Josh Giddey, he put up 39. He was trying. Dell put up 14, 10, and 8. Just was not enough. 4 blocks. I didn't even see that either. He just really wasn't taking shots. I stand corrected. Dell does go up to a 97 overall. He was not stuck at that 96. He is 28 years old, though, so I can't imagine he goes much higher than this 97. And this team is looking just as bad as it did last year. Getting to the point where it's a lot of auto-generated guys and then some really old young guys in the league right now. Hopefully we bounce back from last year, make it to the finals again, and win some more chips. Called Dell DJ Khaled because he got another one. That shit was corny as fuck. Of course, my man Dell, still All-NBA first team. And this year, we are not the 1 or 2 seed. We are the 3 seed. That's pretty interesting. Winning 58 games. Dell is yet again the second leading scorer, putting up exactly 24 points per game on the dot 2 years in a row. 10 rebounds, 7 assists, a steal and a half, a block. And the efficiencies are still up there. Great shooting from 3. That is finally a career high from 3 for Dell at the ripe age of 29. Alright, well, let's get right into this sim the play-in, going up against the Lakers, the 6-seeded Lakers here. I don't even know who's on their team, and they just first round eliminated us. Let me check who's on their team. So there's just a lot of auto-generated guys, but every single person in their rotation was at least an 80 overall. And then they had like Jaren Jackson, Precious Achiuwa, And then this guy all the way at the top, Blake Ellis, 90 overall, leading the way. They were just a better constructed team. I've been saying, besides our big three right here, we really don't have anyone on the roster. That looks like it was our demise in that one. Dell in the elimination game, 2-point loss, put up 17 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and a steal. Didn't shoot it the best. It's overall not the best performance for Dell. I gotta be honest, Dell is still one of the best players in the league, but the team is just not it, man. Ever since Sam Presti got the reins back and he was doing his thing, he just has not been able to build a competent team around Dell. And it really sucks because I think he could have won a lot of championships. Hopefully his championship window is not fully closed, though. Alright, so I didn't show you guys last year because it was basically the same thing as always. He was all-star, he was all NBA first team, he was all defensive team. We made the playoffs, but we got eliminated before the conference or the normal finals. So I just didn't show you guys any of that. But Dell did start to regress. He's down back to a 96 overall. He's 30 years old at this point. So I would assume he's going to start regressing. I don't know how fast it will be, the regression, if it'll just be 1 overall here and there, or if 1 year, next year he comes down 3, then down 4, then, all that. I don't really know. I'm going to continue this, though, not show you guys every little thing, only the most important stuff while we wrap up his career. So we'll check back in when the next big thing happens. After another season of the same old for Dell, he's still at the top of the league, one of the best centers, if not the best center in the league. He is dropping an overall, though. It is confirmed. Down 2 overalls now at this point. So we're going to check in again. If he somehow miraculously wins an MVP or another championship, of course I'll let y'all know. If not, we're going to be checking in again when he's a lower overall. Well, this doesn't directly affect Dell, but this is a little interesting to see. Josh Giddey, MVP, was not expecting that at all. And this is also the first time in a while that Dell is not an All-NBA first team. He is second team, though, with Chet. Yeah, with Josh winning MVP, I think it's safe to say that Dell is definitely not the main guy on this team anymore. Down to under 20 points per game, still averaging a double-double, though, with 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Blocks and steals are still there. His efficiency is still good, but it's not the same than when he was averaging, 25 plus, and now he's down to back into the teens. It's a little tough. We are in the conference finals, though. Who's going to win Western Conference Finals MVP? Will it be Josh Giddey? Will it be Dell? I don't know. Will we even win in order for that to happen? I don't really know. We do, and Dell does still win Western Conference Finals MVP, putting up great stats still. Bumped it up from the regular season into the playoffs. And now we're in the finals going up against the Cavs. Hopefully he can secure his 3rd ring and 3rd finals MVP. Definitely looks like, he secures his 3rd ring. Will he win his 3rd finals MVP? He does. Josh Giddey wins regular season. Dell wins finals. Wow, insane stats. 25 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, a block, 60% from the field, 52% from 3. Yeah, Dell, you definitely deserve that, man. So I came here to player progression, and all of a sudden Dell is not here. So it looks like he signed to a new team for his first time in his career. I mean, it's a good reason too. This team is not that good at all. So I'm going to go find him. Dell is now on the Celtics. I guess that last finals MVP cut him off right there. He said, I'm done with the Thunder. But, I mean, he went to a team that's really not that good either. I mean, their second best player is also a center. So Dell might be running some power forward at the nice age of 32 for the first time in his career. But overall, it's a pretty young team. And it's not a very good one either. Dell is officially a 84 overall. If I remember correctly, this is the overall he was when he came into the league way back when he was a rookie. So it's looking tough. He's got 1 more year on his deal. He's making $69 million a year. Nice. That's a lot of money, though. Yeah, it's looking like we're close to the end for Dell. It's a sad day as Dell, for the first time since his rookie season, is not an all-star. I believe that was a 15-year streak where he was an all-star. It sucks, but everything good comes to an end. So all of Dell's streaks actually ended this season. He did not become an all-star. He was not on an all-NBA team. His team did not even make the play-in. it's looking very tough for him over here. Looking at the stats though, Dell is here putting up 14 points, 8 rebounds, 4.5 assists, almost a steal and a block. His efficiencies are just tanked though, man. He really can't do much of anything. Looks like Dell has 2 offers so far from the Pacers and from the Warriors. He's not too interested in either of them though. We'll end up seeing which one he's going to choose. And Dell ended up going to the Portland Trail Blazers on a 2-year deal. Dell is all the way down to an 80 overall. Remember when we said, hey, we signed LaMelo Ball, and we didn't actually? They get to play with each other now, at least. Shaedon Sharpe is still here. He played his whole career here, it looks like. Yeah, 80 overall for him. He's retiring very soon. So I made it here into the playoffs, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. He's back in the playoffs. Portland, you know, they're the 3 seed right there. And then I went to check, and he wasn't on the team. And that is because he got traded. As you see right here, in late January, the Trailblazers traded him and Terrence Barber for Donta Ware and a first-round pick. So Dell got traded for the first time in his career. He's now on the Kings. It also looks like he came off the bench a little bit. I don't know if that was for the Kings or in Portland or where, but he definitely did not start all his games. He's down to 12.5 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, less than half a steal and a block. Efficiency's got back. It's better. Still not the best, though. Dell, you should just retire, man. Dell is still chugging along here, 37 years old. He's now below an 80 overall, 78. He's definitely going to be coming off the bench, but he's the 4th best center on this roster. I mean, they have so many centers on this roster. They have 5 centers on this roster, and he's tied for being the 5th best one. I don't even know if he's going to be getting PT, how much PT, what's going to go on with him. But yeah, it's the end of the road for sure. Dell Pierce is not in the rotation. He's the 11th man. There's no injuries, so he probably is not going to become, you know, a player unless they make some trades or something like that. But he looks like he's sitting out his last season. Well, this is really weird. So this Kings team is the 1 seed, but Dell didn't have a big part of this. If you look here, as we saw, he wasn't in the rotation. He played 9 games, and he averaged 6.5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He shot it okay. But yeah, they're the 1 seed, and he didn't really do much. So maybe he can just sneak away with another championship before he, you know, rides off into the sunset. I say that as they get eliminated in the first round. What else would you expect? He has finally done it. After an 18-year career at the age of 38, Dell Pierce retires. Will he make the Hall of Fame? I think he's a lock for Hall of Fame. And he is. Yes, sir. This is a stacked Hall of Fame class. LaMelo, Dell, Paolo, Anthony Edwards, and Chet. So looking over his full career, he's played over 1,400 games, averaging 20 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 1.3 steals and blocks. He is a 1-time MVP, 14-time All-Star. That was 14 years in a row that he did that. He's a 3-time champion, 3-time Finals MVP, also a 3 or 4-time Western Conference Finals MVP. They don't really keep track of that, but he is 9-time All-NBA first team, 3-time second team, 2-time third team. That's a total of 14 years. That was also in a row. 2-time All-Defensive first team, 4-time All-Defensive second team, Rookie of the Year, and All-Rookie first team. Dell Pierce is a Hall of Famer. And OKC does retire his number 12. Dell Pierce retires 36th all-time in total points with 28,175, as well as 22nd in three-pointers made with 4,080. He's top 10 in rebounds, landing at number 8 with 15,141, and 26th in assists with 9,686. In blocks, he had a career total of 1,828, which lands him 39th. And in steals, he had 1,849, which lands him with 36. I hope you guys enjoyed this career sim of Dell Pierce. If you did, make sure you leave it a like, because this took me a while to record and sit here and sim all these years. But yeah, Dell is officially a Hall of Famer. He had a fantastic career. He won championships, put up stats, triple-doubles, everything you need. He did that. In the description, there's links to all my social medias, so make sure you follow me on all those to keep up to date with me. Catch y'all.